hope you are having a fabulous Friday. If you have been monitoring my social media, you saw that today I published a LinkedIn article as well as some social media posts surrounding what I think is a really important formula for your business. And I call that formula the maximize your business efficiency formula. What this formula really tells you is how to make decisions in your business for what work you should work on and what work you may want to delegate, hire, or not do at all for your business. So I want to talk through the formula. I posted the formula on social media, but I didn't go into explanation as to exactly how you make use of this. So the top portion of the formula is your gross revenue. And you want to put in what you have as your goal for your business for your gross revenue. Or if you know you make a certain amount of money every year, you want to put that in the top value. So that is your revenue. The bottom portion is the number of hours you want to work for the year. So 2080 is the standard that most people use. So in most cases, you may want to start there, but that assumes a 40-hour work week. So if you're building your business and don't want to have a 40-hour work week, you're going to want to adjust that formula or the bottom piece of your equation. So just to give you those numbers, if you want to do a 30-hour work week, you're going to divide by 1560. And if you want a 20-hour work week, you're going to divide by 1040. Now, let's put the example to use. Let's say you have a goal of 100,000 revenue and you are going to work a 40-hour work week. You would have a basic equation of 4807 as your result. This means anything that you are doing that costs you less to outsource, not do, delegate, however you want to manage it in your business for less than $48, you're going to want to explore that option. In many cases, you'll want to take that option. So if you're looking at whether you can have a critical client meeting or if you can clean your house, perhaps you want to outsource cleaning your house to someone else. Or it might be hiring a VA to respond to some of those emails that are a little less critical for your business. Setting up some of those appointments, those types of things that you can do. Now, why is this really important? One, you want to consider what you might do with this work. Are you going to work on the task yourself? So if the value of that work is greater than the equation, typically you're going to want to do that. So if you are the only salesperson in your organization and you have sales meetings with clients, you want to hold those meetings. If you are below that line, you want to delegate or perhaps hire if you don't have anybody on your team to delegate. This would be a great source if you are an entrepreneur and a solopreneur and you have children. If you are stuffing envelopes, perhaps that's a job you can outsource to your children. Bring them on the payroll, get some tax advantages as well. Great way to think things through. You may want to consider automating. There are a number of pieces of your business that can be automated with little to no impact on the client experience. In fact, in many cases, automating certain components of your business will enhance your client's experience. If shortly after signing a contract, your client gets an onboarding guide that tells them what the process is going to look like in working with you in greater detail in writing, you've probably discussed that in some client meetings. But if you put that onboarding guide to them electronically after they've signed the contract, and you don't have to do that yourself because that onboarding guide is already made, that's a great experience for the client. They will receive that very shortly after signing the contract. It will be in their inbox and they know what to expect. They also know how to reach you and other things that your onboarding guide should have. The other thing to consider is elimination. Now, elimination gets complicated. You want to think not only can this task be eliminated and should this task be eliminated, but you want to think about that with, in project management terms, avoiding considering your sunk costs. Now, your sunk costs are costs you have already spent, you have already invested, and you cannot get them back. But that doesn't mean continuing work on that task is going to bring you value. If it truly isn't, you are going to take those sunk costs as a loss and move on. This is really important. You do not want to spend time on a project that is not going to achieve the results that you want for your business just because you have already spent money on that project. Consider all of those things as you are using this equation. Now, the next piece is, what are you going to do with that time? Well, you're going to do those tasks that are on the other side of the equation. So those tasks that are over the efficiency value. So those tasks are tasks you personally should be evaluating and working on in your business. Now, you are going to have to prioritize them, and you are going to have to figure out how you will accomplish them all and in what order by prioritization. But that is activity in your business that you should focus on. I hope this was helpful. If you need more information on this equation, it is a fabulous equation and I encourage you to use it. Definitely drop me a message, send me a chat, or schedule a call. Have a wonderful